Most footballers have been playing football since they were able to walk. Most footballers have been watching football before they even understood it. And most players have dedicated their entire lives to this sport. I've had a few people say, that's football, that's just a job. How about we swap roles? How about you come and try my job? Football is more than a job. It's a passion, it's a hobby. Players have dedicated their entire lives to this sport. They started when they were 5, 6. They have dreamt of being a footballer. Whereas people who work everyday jobs normally get their first job at 16, 17. They don't really enjoy it. They get paid the minimum and they'll move on eventually. Whereas footballers have been thinking about this for their entire lives. They know nothing else other than the sport. They've been completely indulged in it with their families and friends from a very young age. They will sign their first scholarship at the age of 16. They won't get paid much money at that point, be the minimum, but they are training every single day under extreme pressure to try and become the best that they can. When the players are doing their scholarship, what if they don't get signed again? What if they don't renew their contract? They've committed almost 10 years of their lives to this sport. What now? What's next? You have to dedicate every part of your life to football. Who you speak to, how you speak to them, where you go, what time you're home, what you eat, what you drink, social media, how you present yourself on social media. You can't do anything like every other normal person can. And that's not including inside of football, where you have to speak to players correctly, you have to speak to coaching staff correctly, how you conduct yourself in that environment within the club. Also, bear in mind, less than 1% of footballers make it to the highest level and earn good money from it. What I'm trying to say is, young players are not advised and they don't understand the reality of football, because all they're thinking about is their dream and making their dream happen. They neglect their schoolwork, they neglect the aspect of education. So if football does stop and they've got nothing else to turn to, they haven't got any educational behind them either. The main education system, which is high school, is completely neglected because every footballer at their age is thinking about being a footballer. The reality of it is, these footballers have committed 10 years of their lives when they're 16, 17. They've got nothing else to turn to, no education, if it all goes pear-shaped. So what now? Where do they go? What do they do next? There needs to be some advisory point within their lives, not just a parent, but within the sporting club, to help these players navigate through this. However, there isn't. And if they do reach out and they do speak up about it, they get called weak. Why are you complaining? They are in a privilege. It's not their fault that they're being gifted with a talent, but they also need assistance of what's going on in their head and how they're dealing with their emotions. Because the reality of it is, they're still not adults. They're young men, they're 16 years of age. They're going through a lot of life at that point. They need to be assisted when it comes to this. Footballers put their body through physical strain, but the mental strain that they go through is unbearable at times. Remember, your body follows your mind. This is part 1 of part 3 of the pathway of football. Part 2 will be the successful side, if you do sign a professional contract and scholarship. And part 3 will be, if you aren't successful, what then? What will it look like after that point? Please share this video and spread the word. It's important that every footballer knows what's going to come and how to deal with it when it does come. Just remember, it's okay not to be okay.